All right, welcome back to Trojan Country. Pardon, we're dealing with a little technical difficulties here. All right, quickly, your starting lineups for the South Tama Trojans tonight here against Montezuma. It'll be Molly Wobeater, Cassandra Klosterman, Gloria Mullen. And in the front court, it'll be Macy Welch, the sophomore. Kalia Loffman, also a sophomore, and senior Courtney Babinet. For Montezuma, it's going to be number 1, Coral Lowry. She's a junior, stands 5'6". Number 11, Jaden Scherer, a junior, stands also 5'6". Number 2, Kaylin Wanders, a senior, 5'4". Number 18, one of their big returners from last season's squad, Callie Robinson, a senior, standing 5'11". Number 23, Izzy Rorda. She's a junior, 5'7" outside hitter. Her and Robeson were the two big returners for this squad. And number 24, Layla Kircheval. She's a junior, standing 5'7". That's your starters for tonight's contest. Here, South Tama against Montezuma. I'd like to say thank you to Gary Bach State Farm Insurance. Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm, because State Farm agent Gary Bach is your one-stop shop in Tama, Toledo for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Gary Bach is ready to help. Call 641-484-3163 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. All right, Darvin Graham here with you. Live from the STC Roundhouse. We're moments away from the start of the first period. South Tama and Montezuma. I believe we're going to have maybe a national anthem. Starting lineups, and then we'll be underway. A little about this Montezuma squad. Last season, they finished 22-10. They lost in the regional semifinals in Class 1A to North Tama, and they were tops of the South Iowa Cedar League last season. However, South Tama got the better of Montezuma in 2 different contests. They lost twice to STC in the regular season. The first loss was on September 7th. It was a 3-2 close victory for the Trojans. Montezuma won the opening set on that one. STC rallied to win the next 2, and then Monty won a dominant 25-16 fourth set, sending it to sudden death victory in the 5th. Ultimately, South Tama claimed victory with a 17-15 deciding 5th set. Then a couple days later on the 11th, STC swept Montezuma 2-0 at the GMG tourney. So Montezuma looking for a little revenge here. You're listening to the starters getting announced here. Rounding out the non-starters for South Tama. Number 1, Kaylee Keene. She's a junior. Sophomore number 2, Skyla Beck. Sophomore number 7, Jeanette Cervantes. Number 9, a junior, Ashley Finch. Number 11, junior Mary Kate Frakes, coming in after a year on the cross-country squad, joining this talented group of volleyball players this season. And then it's number 12, junior Natalie Meek, and rounding out the non-starters is number 20, senior Ashlyn Kriegel. She'll be, no doubt, a force in the front court for the Trojans, as she's among South Tama's wall of 5'10" athletes. As we said earlier, key returners for Montezuma are Izzy Rorda and Callie Robeson. This season, Montezuma are 2-2. They've got wins over Albia and Seymour and losses over North Mahaska and Moravia. So this is their first kind of upper class competition. South Tama's coaches are head coach Samantha Cantonwine, Emily Chima, and Ashley Rowie.
Could you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem?
All right, we're moments away from the first set here at the STC Roundhouse. South Tama hosting Montezuma. Quickly, thank you to our sponsors: Gary Box State Farm Insurance, Mercy Care Tama, Iowa Premium, S&S Car Wash, State Bank of Toledo, Medicap Pharmacy, Appraisal and Real Estate Services, The Pump in Tama, Assured Partners in Toledo, and Dallas Berm Exit Holes Realty. Thanks to all those folks. Tonight's liberos for South Tama and Montezuma, it will be number 4 for the Trojans, Cassandra Klosterman. She's a senior. And for Montezuma, a player I don't have the name of, number 10. Well, we'll catch her later. South Tama in the black jerseys this evening. Montezuma in the royal blue. And off we go. It'll be Gloria Mullen to start things off from the service line. She puts it over. Shot is long from Izzy Rorda. Flies out of bounds. 1 point South Tama. Mullen again. Received by number 10. Tipped over by Scherer. And a shot from Laughlin goes into the net, 1-1. First serve for Montezuma. It'll be number 1, Coral Lowry. Her serve goes into the net. Point to the Trojans. And that'll bring up Kaylia Laughlin to the line. Laughlin serve over, and it is good for an ace. Laughlin, the sophomore, getting it done from the line. And that'll take the score to 3-1. Laughlin again, received by Rorta. Three to 2 now. South Tama leading by 1 after the ace by Laughlin. That'll bring up Scherer for the serve. Dug out by Ashley Finch. And the front line of the Trojans put it down for another point, taking a 4-2 lead. Macy Welsh, the sophomore hitter, at the line. Goes over, received by Libero. Nice shot by Welch. And that'll make it 5-2. Opening set here at the STC Roundhouse. Welch's next serve goes into the net. That'll make it 5-3. Courtney Babinet being attended to. Little wrap on the wrist there. So we'll have a momentary pause on the court. Babinet back in action. She's taped up, ready to go. On the front line, it's Kriegel, Babinet. And number 3, Molly Wobeder. Rorta now from the line for Montezuma. Shot barely over the net. Dug out by Finch. Shot from number 24. Layla Kirchable is blocked at the line by Kriegel and Babinet, extending South Tama's lead to 2. Here's Wobeder from the line. Nice shot into the backcourt. Ricochets off of Montezuma's number 10. Sails long, and that'll be a point for South Tama, 8-4. The Trojans in command here in this first set. Again, Wobeder puts it over, rallies back to the South Tama side. Finch keeps it alive. Klosterman back over to the other side. Shot attempt by Robeson. Received by the Trojans. That's Babinet from the left corner. Rockets one down. South Tama leading 9-4. Molly Wobiter, Molly Wobiter still at the line. An ace now for the senior. South Tama widening a gap, and there's a timeout on the court. Montezuma wants to talk things over. Trojans leading 10-4 after the ace by Wobiter. Thank you to State Bank of Toledo. 2022 marks the 95th year in business for the State Bank of Toledo since opening in 1927. The State Bank of Toledo supports its customers with loyal, friendly, and fair customer service. Member FDIC. Thank you to Medicap Pharmacy in Toledo, now offering free medication packaging and free delivery to surrounding areas. Call 484-6198. Medicap Pharmacy, we're always there for you. So South Tama out of the timeout, leading 10-4. Wobiter will stay at the line. She's had an ace just a moment ago. Shot over to the Montezuma side. Comes up short. It was Kercheval unable to dig it out, and that'll be another point for the Trojans. Wobiter again. Received by Rorda. And a rebound shot by Wettering is out of bounds. That'll make it 12-4. Wobiter on a tear here in this first set. Throws it over again. Number 10, high rebound shot. Kercheval. Hard shot from the corner. Goes off the hands of Cassandra Klosterman and out of bounds. That'll send it back to Montezuma after a nice rally there by the Trojans. 12-5 after the out of bounds point. Now it's Kaylin Wanders on the serve. Wobiter setting for Babinet. Babinet's shot dug out by Rorda. Wanders. Easy does it over the line. Now Mullen, nice shot. It'll bounce out of bounds. Gloria Mullen gets her first point of the night. South Tama leading 13-5 here in this first set. That'll bring up Courtney Babinet to the line. Babinet shot dug out by Lowry. Lowry now right to Laughlin. Wobiter dove to the ground to try and save it, but it goes out of bounds. Point Montezuma. Here's Robeson from the line. The senior dug out by Babinet. Babinet, nice dig, getting it over to the South Tama front line. It was Mullen and Kriegel there to receive it. Skyla Beck now in off the bench for the Trojans. And she gets one to go. Everybody getting involved here in the Roundhouse tonight. Beck again. Straight down the middle, received by Rorda. Lowry puts it over. Beck receives. Babinet over her back shoulder. Rally by Rorda now. Babinet gathers. Laughlin shot. Oh, in the corner, it's good. South Tama set that one up beautifully. And Kaylee Laughlin just had a bowling lane to throw the ball down. Nice shot by the Trojans. Skyla Beck still at the line. The sophomore. Off the hands of Kirchhoff. Out of bounds, another point, South Tama. Trojans opening things up here in the first, 17-6. Beck's serve, out of bounds, right on the line. That was very close. That'll make it 17-7 for Montezuma. Now Layla Kirchhoff, the junior, at the line. Kirchhoff to the left side. Laughlin receives. One-hander over for Babinet. It's good. 18 now for South Tama. Now Gloria Mullen will be at the line for the South Tama Trojans. Shot is in the net, no good. And that'll send it back to Montezuma. Into the game comes Mary Kate Frakes. Shot right at Frakes. Received by Meek, then over to Laughlin. Laughlin just couldn't quite get it over the net. Rolls into the South Tama court. Point Montezuma. Now it's Lowry at the line for Monty. Shot received by Babinet, set by Wohlbeater, and the shot by Welsh is good. South Tama takes possession back, and it's a 10-point lead, 19-9. Kaylee Laughlin getting ready to serve. As Welsh goes to the bench. Laughlin right down the middle. Dug out by Rorda. There's Wohlbeater on the set. Babinet into the block. No good. Nice job there by the Montezuma front. That was Sharissa Wettering and company. Now it's Wohlbeater again to Babinet to the left corner, and that block of Robeson and Wettering proves a little too tough for Babinet that time. And all of a sudden now Montezuma on a three-point run. Miscommunication in the South Tama backcourt gives Monty another point. Scherer at the line, and again, it'll be an ace for the junior. Again, Scherer, shot dug out by Meek. Now it's Babinet into the left side. This time she gets one through. Nice job there by Courtney Babinet, finding an opening, weaving her way around Wettering and Robeson. 20-13 the score. That'll send Wohlbeater to the line. As the official getting the lineup switches ready to go. Frakes to the bench. And Mullen, Keene, and Babinet in the front court. Meek, Finch, and Wobieter in the back. Wobieter at the line. Official still making sure the right players are where they need to be. While there's a break, I'd like to say thank you to the Pump. The Tama Pump is Tama Toledo's #1 bar and grill. They're located in downtown Tama at 218 West 3rd Street. The Pump serves up cold drinks, a warm atmosphere, and an amazing lunch on the regular. On September 17, during the Tama Toledo Car Show, make sure to check out their Best Burger Hamburger Contest. Stop by the Pump for all the details or to sign up to compete. Thank you to Assured Partners in Toledo, your local independent insurance agencies, specializing in home, auto, business, farm, and crop insurance. The team at Assured Partners in Toledo have been serving the South Tama community since 1948 and continue to deliver innovative products and solutions to meet clients' precise needs. Call 641-351-6976 to learn more. So after some confusion maybe at the head table, we are still waiting to go. Nice full-looking crowd here at the Roundhouse. We've got home fans having to head over to the opposing bleachers just to get a seat. But a good turnout from the student section. A lot of parents here. Good atmosphere for South Tama as they're leading 20-13 here in this first set. All right, here's Wobieter now. She's going to serve right down the middle. Nice looking shot. Dug out by the Monty Libero, sent over by Wettering. Now Mullen setting it up for Babinet, but Babinet's shot just a little too short. Into the net it will go. (20-14) now, and that'll bring up Montezuma's Izzy Rorda, one of the key contributors from their squad last season. Rorda at the line. Easy serve. Over now, it's Kriegel. Kriegel finds the left corner and puts one through. 21-14, South Tama on top. Now Babinet, one of the 5-member senior core for this Trojan team, will head to the line. Babinet, Klosterman, Kriegel, Wobieter, and Amber Miley, the 5 seniors for this South Tama squad. Babinet's serve received by Robeson. Kirchhoff from the corner. She shoots into the block, and it's going to be called a point for Montezuma. It was the official saying it went off of South Tama. Wobieter chatting with the official for a moment, but the point will stand. 21-15, the score. And a shot goes off the hands of Kaylee Keene near the back line, and that'll be 16 for Montezuma. At the line for Monty is number 2, Kaylin Wanders. She's a senior. Wanders' shot is up. Goes to Babinet. Wobieter to Mullen into the block, and it'll be good. South Tama makes it 22 at the hand of Gloria Mullen with the kill on the right corner. Klosterman to the bench, as is Kriegel. Macy Welch comes in, and she will head to the front line. To the service line will go Skyla Beck. She had a nice little run earlier in the set. Beck serves right off the hands of Coral Lowry. Just a laser, and that'll make it 23. Beck looking good from the line here in this first set. Here's the next serve. Now it's Lowry from the corner, off the hands of Laughlin, and it'll be a point Montezuma. So Montezuma holding on here a little bit, but South Tama early lead really set the tone for this first set. As Beck goes to the bench, Kriegel back in. A diving attempt to dig it out for Mullen is no good, and that'll make it 18 points for Montezuma, 23-18 the score. Callie Robeson at the line for Montezuma. Babinet right in the middle of the backcourt. Sets it up for Wobieter. Wobieter calling for a penalty there, but no whistle. The ball rallies back to Montezuma's side. And a shot from Montezuma's Scherer goes long. South Tama will keep the possession. 24 game point here for South Tama. It's Mullen at the line trying to cap it off. And that'll do it. A penalty by Monty will put the first set in the books, 25-18. And if you're wondering what those sweet sultry tunes were, that was Marshalltown and Tama area rock legends, Iowa Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, Hot Jam. South Tama Trojan fans may remember those three legends from the 1970s. Hot Jam, check them out on Bandcamp. They've got a new vinyl album, all remastered singles from some of their original recordings from the 60s and 70s. So check out Hot Jam on Bandcamp. All right, South Tama leading 1-0 here as we get ready for the second set. Quick thank you to our sponsors. We thank you to Appraisal and Real Estate Services. Licensed agents Mandy Leakin and Jason Leakin in Tama, Toledo are the one to count on for all your residential, commercial, and farm real estate needs. For most of us, buying a home is one of the largest investments of a lifetime. Choosing the right professional can save you time and make home buying a smooth process. So call 641-751-3021 to find out how the team at Appraisal and Real Estate Services can serve you. Thanks to the Leakins and Appraisal Real Estate and Services for their support this season. A dominant first set here for the South Tama Trojans. Montezuma not able to lead at any point through this first period, and that'll take us into the second with a little bit of momentum for South Tama. Again, the Trojans in black tonight, Montezuma in royal blue. As the official getting set here at the head table, probably making sure all the lineups are where they need to be. We had a little bit of a break there in that first period, but we'll be ready to go momentarily. Make sure to check us out Friday night. We're going to be live from STC Trojan Field. It's going to be South Tama in week 2, the boys varsity football team taking on SICL. will have the call. Game time is set for 7 o'clock. It's an early kick, so make sure to tune in early if you can't make it out to the Trojan field on Friday. If you can, by all means, go cheer on the Trojans. They need community support. They love community support, so get out there if you can. If you can't, we'll be live with a pregame show starting around 6:30. It'll be myself, George Cuter, on the broadcast, so check us out. Check the Trojans out. We're going to have a good time. Little Friday Night Lights coming up. 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock kick. South Tama against Sadell this Friday night. Starting the second set, it'll be a shot from Montezuma's Coral Lowry. Just finds a sliver of court space near the back line, and that'll fall complete for the first point of the second set. Lowry again serves to Klosterman. She'll dig it out, and Montezuma gets a second point off of a long rebound shot from the Trojans. Lowry still at the line. Laughlin receives the serve to Wobeater. Now Mullen puts it over. Here comes Rorda, a little fake out. Diving to the court is Laughlin. She'll save it for Babinet, who puts a shot over. Montezuma, still some life here, puts it over to Klosterman. Wobeater the set. Babinet down the pipe, but it's too far across the back line. Montezuma out to a 4-0 lead. 3-0, excuse me. Lowry shoots over to Babinet. Mullen from the right corner puts it across, and South Tama on the board. Off the comebacker by Gloria Mullen. Now Mullen to the line. For South Tama's first serve of this second set. South Tama won set number 1, 25-18. Here's Mullen now. Hard serve into the back line. Rorda puts it back over to the Trojans. Wobeater setting up Welsh into the middle, almost nowhere to go, and a whistle. South Tama will get the point. Touching the net, I think, is the call there, making it 3-2 Montezuma, but South Tama with the ball. Mullen still at the line for the Trojans. Low serve down the middle. Rorda tips it over. Klosterman, the libero, bringing it to the front court. Welsh, a shot into the back court, will be returned by Scherer. And that will be Montezuma to score, as Scherer and Laughlin went toe-to-toe on the line, and it went advantage Montezuma that time. That'll make it 4-2 Montezuma. Shot from Montezuma received by Klosterman. A fake by Welsh sets up Laughlin, and Laughlin's shot is just a little long, right on the line there. And that'll make it 5-2. Scherer, the serve. Welsh from the corner. And South Tama slow to get going here in this second set. They trail 6-2 after Welsh's shot is no good. Jaden Scherer, the junior, still at the line for Montezuma. Looping serve goes past the back line. South Tama will regain possession. Ashley Finch now serving for the Trojans. And there's Courtney Babinet dumping it over for a point at the net. South Tama crawling back into this one. 6-4 now, Montezuma's lead. Finch will serve again. Oh, a tip over attempt by Rorda is no good. She's frustrated with herself. She knew that wasn't what she wanted to do, and that'll fall to the court for another South Tama point. A 1-point contest now. Finch trying to even it up early in the second period. Goes off the shoulder of the Montezuma libero, and we're tied at 6. Some smart serving here by South Tama's Ashley Finch. This time, her serve received by Rorda. And it's Wettering who tries to return it, but her shot from the middle goes out of bounds. Point South Tama. And the Trojans have their first lead of the second. 7-6. Quick little misdirection there by Ava Parjan. Is not able to fall. It'll go to, she wasn't able to get it over the net. It fell down to the court. Point South Tama. Now we have a timeout as the Trojans lead 8-6. While we have a timeout, thank you to Dallas Berm Exit Holes Realty. When you're looking for a new home or farmland, why not seek the counsel of a friend who happens to know the housing market better than the back of their hand? Dallas Berm at Exit Holes Realty can answer all your questions regarding securing a mortgage and providing valuable information to your family. Exit Holes Realty knows Trojan country better than anyone and can expertly consult you on property values. Call Dallas Berm at 319-360-1592 to start looking for your new home. And remember, buy with Berm. Out of the timeout, South Tama leading 8-6, and it's Ashley Finch still at the line. Finch's shot this time sails long, and that'll make it 8-7. Some service errors putting points up on both sides of this second set. The serve from Montezuma received by Frakes, put over by Babinet. Now it's Kirchable. Kirchable, that's a nice shot from the left corner, cross court. Finds just a spot where nobody could have gotten to it, and that'll make it 8-8. We're back to a tied score. Rorda now at the line for Monty. Rorda shot dug out by Frakes. Bounces around. Frakes will set up Klosterman. Klosterman bumps it over. Now a shot coming from Kirchable, and she's 2 for 2 here. Kirchable's shot goes off the hands of Ashley Finch and out of bounds, and that'll be Montezuma 9, South Tama 8. Rorda. Shot. Received low by the South Tama backcourt, and the ball rolls to the court. Point Montezuma, making it 10-8. So some back and forth here. A couple lead changes we've seen in this second set. There's Wobeater setting up Babinet. Babinet. Will it be? Oh, South Tama with the point. Courtney Babinet went east and west as much as you could go in a volleyball match and found just the exact part of the front corner of the court to land the shot. Courtney Babinet making it 9-10. And another point for the Trojans will tie it up 10-all. Here's Macy Welsh at the line. Welsh's shot tips over the lip of the net into Montezuma territory. And it'll be point South Tama after Wobeater was right there at the line to block it into the Montezuma court. Monty unable to recover, and that'll set up Welsh now to serve. There's Wettering sending it into the backcourt. Now Babinet into the block. Nice job by the Monty front court. Babinet again, this time she's good. 12-10 after the kill from Courtney Babinet. Welsh still at the line for the Trojans. Shot down the middle. Set up now for Kirchhoff. This time, she's no good from the left corner. Layla Kirchhoff's shot goes into the net. Point South Tama, and the Trojans now leading by 3. This time, Welsh unable to get it over the net. Into the game comes Meek. Welsh to the bench. Trojans leading 1-0 here in this dual contest. Best out of 5. Now it's Babinet again into the block, and she is good. Courtney Babinet getting the best of the front of Wettering and Rorda. Now it's Wobeater from the line. Nice diving save by Meek to Babinet. Oh, and the libero for Montezuma kept it alive, sent it back to the South Tama side. Nice looking rally here from these two teams, best we've seen all night. And a shot by Izzy Rorda is going to be good. Montezuma gets the better of that exchange, making it 14-12. But excellent volley from both teams that time. Now it'll bring up Wettering. Excuse me, Robeson, no. Number 18, Robeson at the line. Robeson's shot over the net goes low, tipped off the hands of Meek, and that'll make it 14-13. Montezuma trying to keep in this one with Robeson at the line. Little looping shot into the middle of the court, dug out by Finch. Back over to the Monty side. Now it's Meek setting up Wobeater. The kill from Mullen, received by Montezuma. Finch. Now Kriegel, and it's long. Tied game again. We've had a couple ties, a couple lead changes. We're 14-14 right now in the second set. Last time these two teams dueled, it went 5. We'll see how tonight goes. Now it's Kirchhoff from the corner. Dug out. Oh, almost dug out that time by Finch. Just couldn't quite get underneath of it far enough, and it rolls to the court. 15-14 now. Montezuma on top. Here's Robeson, the senior. To Meek from the middle of the court. Excuse me, no, that was Kriegel into the block. Ball bouncing back and forth on the South Tama side. Mullen the kill, and she finds the bottom of the court. Gloria Mullen. Few points here in this contest. I think she's up to 3 or 4. That'll make it 15 all. Now it's Courtney Babinet at the line. Shot down the center of the court. Rorda sends it over to the South Tama side. Near the net. Mullen again into the block, and it's good. South Tama's Gloria Mullen winning at the net. And it'll make it 16-15, South Tama on top. Here's Babinet again. Right into the libero. She goes to the court just trying to cushion the blow, and the serve by Babinet will rattle around in the Montezuma front court and fall down for a point. 17-15 the score. South Tama looking to pull away here a little bit. Babinett still at the line, her serve. Back and forth. Now Laughlin, oh, that was a beautiful looking shot. Kaylia Laughlin just found another gear on that left corner. Nobody was picking that out of the court. 18-15, South Tama leading by 3. I don't think either team, maybe in the first going, I don't think anybody's led by more than 3 points here. We'll see if South Tama can create some distance now. Babinett at the line for the Trojans. Her shot is received by Rorta. Rorta just sends it over with a one-hander. Oh, it's a miscommunication there by the Trojans. Nobody's going to pick it up in the middle, and it'll drop for a point. At the line for Montezuma, it's Kirchable. She'll go right down the center to Meek. Wobeater off her back shoulder. Mullen trying to just guide it over the net. It'll go out of bounds. Point Montezuma. Kirchable still at the line. Similar looking shot. Now Laughlin from the corner. Dug out by the Monty Libero. Oh, a diving save by Babinett will save the possession. And we're off to the races here. At the block, Mullen. Kriegel still alive. Easy tap over by Laughlin. South Tama wins the point there. 19-17 the score. After some gutsy play by the South Tama offense. A one-handed dive by Babinett. Some heads-up play at the net, and South Tama leading 19-17 as this one is coming closer and closer to its conclusion. Now, I believe that's Beck from the service line. Rorta elevates, puts it over to the South Tama end. Babinett sends it back over. Big shot coming from Rorta into the block. South Tama still alive here. Laughlin, shot is long. About 6 inches past the back line. That'll make it 19-18. South Tama still maintaining a slim lead here. Not what we saw earlier in the first set. It was 25-18. The Trojans never relegated the lead. This one's been back and forth. Now Lowry for Monty. Can't get it to go right into the net. Point South Tama. Wettering and Pargin into the game. And Gloria Mullen will step to the service line for South Tama. At the front, it's Laughlin, Welsh, and Wobeater. In the backcourt, Klosterman, Babinett, and Mullen. Mullen's serve bounces around on the Montezuma end. They can't gather it together, and it falls to the court for a point. Mullen closed out the last one. We'll see if she can go on a run here. Mullen's shot to Robeson. Robeson just finds an opening right in the middle of the court there. A little soft toss. Fake that she was going for the hard shot. And that'll make it 21-19. Montezuma very much in this one as South Tama leading by 2. Welsh punches it over. Montezuma now. Back and forth. Welsh again. This time it's Klosterman. Tries to go behind the back to save it, but it'll go into the net. 20-21. We're at a 1-point contest. Scherer at the line. Now here's Babinett. Tries to send it over, but it goes long. The shot attempt by Babinett will make it 21-21, and South Tama wants to talk things over. You might know that State Farm agent Gary Bach has great service. He is your good neighbor after all. But did you know that State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep, along with good customer service, State Farm agent Gary Bach has surprisingly great rates for everyone in the South Tama community. So call Gary Bach State Farm at 641-484-3163 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Thanks to Gary Bach State Farm Insurance over in Toledo. They're a title sponsor with us this season, and we couldn't thank them enough for their support. Scherer now at the line, out of the timeout, on the court for South Tama. In the front, it's Wobeater, Welsh, and in the back, Babinet, Laughlin, Klosterman, and Frakes. Welsh will try and return the serve, but it goes into the net, out of bounds. Point Montezuma. And Montezuma now, after trailing for a few minutes, has found their way back to the lead here, 22-21. The shot by Scherer goes long. Point Trojans. And we're tied again. Laughlin to the bench. In comes Ashley Finch. And she'll go to the service line. 22 all, Finch now. Down the middle. Picked up by the Montezuma libero. Robeson, again, a little dump shot from the left corner. South Tama unable to collapse into the middle, and it rolls to the court. Point Montezuma. Things getting tight here in this second set. 23-22. Montezuma leading, and they have the serve. A whistle and a penalty against Montezuma. Called against number 5. I'm not sure what the penalty was here. But that will tie it up, 23 all. And now it's Welsh to serve for the Trojans. There's Babinet trying to dump it down. Babinet finds the court. Courtney Babinet just mama bared that shot from Montezuma. Nobody getting in front of that one. And the spike from Babinet makes it 24-23 into game point territory. Welsh still serving. Montezuma. And that'll be 25-23. And that's it for the second set. The Trojans taking a 2-0 set lead. You're listening to Trojan Country. We're live from the STC Roundhouse this evening. It's South Tama varsity volleyball taking on Montezuma. The Trojans up 2-0 in a nice looking performance. We've seen a little bit of everything so far in these first two sets. The first one, South Tama just came out hot, never let go of the lead, and took a 25-18 win in the first. Then in the second, we had about 5 or 6 lead changes. Montezuma took it down to the wire, but the Trojans hung on for the set 2 victory. And now they're going to see if they can manage the sweep here in the third. Thank you to all of our sponsors: Gary Bach, State Farm Insurance, Mercy Care Tama, Iowa Premium, S&S Car Wash, State Bank of Toledo, Medicap Pharmacy, Appraisal and Real Estate Services, The Pump in Tama, Dallas Berm, Exit Holes Realty, and Assured Partners in Toledo. Thanks to all those folks. Make sure to check us out on Facebook and YouTube. That's where our broadcast will be this season. We're going to be with you for the fall and winter season. Got a lot of fun things coming up. So make sure to share, subscribe, just tune in general to Trojan Country. It'll be a fun fall season. Here we go, South Tama now in the third set. Gloria Mullen at the line. In the front, it's Welsh, Wobeater, Laughlin, then Klosterman, Mullen, and Babinet in the back. Mullen a little eager to roll in the third, lets the shot go early, and so we're going to try it again. The official wasn't ready, so here we go now. Mullen with the first shot. Serve is over to Lowry. She sends it over to the South Tama side. Now Laughlin from the corner. Little curveball there from Laughlin. I don't think she intended to do that, but sideways spin. Ball just went right straight down once it crossed the net. Point South Tama. A diving attempt by Babinet is no good, and that'll be a point to Montezuma. Coral Lowry at the line for Monty. Lowry straight down the middle, dug out by Laughlin. Not quite high enough on the dig, and the ball goes out of bounds before it can be returned by the Trojans. Now Lowry again, this time received by Laughlin, gets it over to Babinet, who puts a shot into the middle of the Monty defense. But a return, again, it's the middle of the court that South Tama they've had trouble there tonight, where some shots have just kind of snuck in. And it'll be a point for Montezuma, 3-1. Now it's Welsh at the net, tips it over. Montezuma back and forth. Almost saved by Welsh, but the shot from Monty goes to Frakes, and then Welsh, and then to the court. So point Montezuma. They're leading 4-1 here. Early start for Monty, but we saw the same thing in the second set, and South Tama kind of crawled back into it. Lowry staying hot from the line. An ace there makes it 5-1. Lowry again, this time her shot is received by Klosterman, the South Tama libero. Babinet taps it over. Scherer down the middle, dug out by Frakes. Now it's Wobeater. Laughlin off her back heel, sends it over to the Monty libero. Point South Tama. And a penalty called against Monty. That'll make it 5-2. Substitutions coming in for Montezuma. Kaylia Laughlin at the line for South Tama now. In the middle of the service line, Laughlin to Robeson. No, excuse me, that was Sharissa Wettering, and her return shot goes long past the back line, out of bounds, point South Tama. Now it's Laughlin again. Five to 4, Montezuma leading. Kaylee Laughlin at the service line. Shot just squeaks over the line. Back and forth. Welsh dumps it over. Rorda can't get a shot to go against the block. It's Macy Welsh putting up a wall and putting down a point for the South Tama Trojans. We're tied at 5. Laughlin again. Shot dug out by Rorda. Scherer from the corner. Cross court to Laughlin. Over the back is Frakes. Welsh sends it over. Nice effort there by Rorda, but she had to go too far to try and save that shot, and it goes out of bounds, or it falls to the court. Didn't go out of bounds that time. 6 to 5, Trojans get their first lead in the third period. Third set, I should say. We're saying sets. Service error there by Laughlin. Ties it back up 6-all. Scherer now. The server for Montezuma. Her shot is dug out by Klosterman. Babinet throws it down from the left corner. And Courtney Babinet able to get a shot to go through. South Tama's had that left corner all night. Laughlin and Babinet have both had some success from that same spot. South Tama up 7 to 6. Now it's Welsh from the line. Kriegel and Robeson battling at the net. Wobeater sends it over, a one-handed shot. And it'll fall down. Point South Tama. I think it's miscommunication by Montezuma there. Nobody was sure who was going to pick it up, and well, nobody did, and that was a point for the Trojans. 8 to 6. Still Welsh now, serving for South Tama. Robeson gets it back over to respond. A one-hander by Kriegel into the middle of nowhere, and it'll fall for a point. Quick work there by Ashlyn Kriegel makes it 9 to 6 as South Tama opening up a little lead here. Trojans leading 2 sets to none against Montezuma here in non-conference action. Welsh now. It'll be an ace as her shot ricochets off the backcourt of the Montezuma defense. Out of bounds. Timeout on the court. 10 to 6 now. Thank you to Mercy Care Tama. Mercy Care Tama is a proud supporter of South Tama County High School sports. The dedicated staff at Mercy Care Tama offer you and your family the highest quality professional care enhanced by the Mercy Touch. Also, tonight's broadcast is made possible by the Charlie Townsley Memorial. Thank you for the support of all of our local sponsors and organizations for getting us up and running on Trojan Country this fall season. And we're back from the timeout. Trojans leading 10 to 6. Macy Welsh the serve. Back and forth. Wobeater returns it just from the right corner, and that will fall to the court. 11 to 6. South Tama still in control. Wobeater went 2-on-1 that time and gets the shot to go down. Now it's Wettering. Sending it to Frakes. Big shot coming from Babinet. Kercheval almost took her shoulder off trying to save that one. But it will be Ava Pargin off the bench. Returning, finding the back corner for a point. 11 to 7 now the score. Izzy Rorda now at the line for Montezuma. She sends the shot over. Little miscommunication, I think, by the South Tama defense as the ball kind of bounces around. Nobody really picking it up that time, and that'll make it 11-8. Rorda, hard serve down the middle. Babinette from the corner, dug out by the Monty libero. Now it's Wobeater. She just dumps it over herself instead of setting. Kercheval over top of the block. Kriegel down the middle. It'll be good. Ashlyn Kriegel finds the bottom. I want to say bottom of the net. We're not playing basketball. I've got basketball hoops all around me here. Bottom of the court is what we're going to say. Nice shot there by South Tama senior Ashlyn Kriegel, and that'll make it 12-8. The Trojans finding a little bit of a lead here. Service error on the Trojans, though, as just I say that, tee them up for a couple more points, but it'll be Montezuma, the beneficiary of a misstep there. 12-9 now the score. Kaylin Wanders at the line for Monty. Here's Gloria Mullen from the right corner. Wanders might have double hit at that time, but no whistle. Back over to the South Tama side. High return, and it finds its way into the Montezuma court. Oh, a diving save by Wobeater. Oh, and a beautiful looking shot there by Izzy Rorda, who was heads up in the left corner after a great effort by Molly Wobeater to keep the ball alive. Rorda was right there to put it down. 12-10 now. And the shot by Montezuma there was long. You can see the crowd and the Trojans celebrating. That'll be 13-10. Now here's Meek in the middle of the court setting up Mullen. Mullen taps it over. Laughlin on the Montezuma side. Kercheval. Kind of an awkward shot, but it manages to stay in. Really not much South Tama could have done on that one. And so Kercheval keeping things alive here for Montezuma, 13-11. Scherer receives right down the middle. Now it's Laughlin for South Tama. Shot from the left corner. And it's going to be South Tama. A penalty there. It will be called against Monty. Monty crowd doesn't like it, but it'll be South Tama point. Ashlyn Kriegel will go to the line for South Tama. Kriegel squeaks it over, and it's going to find a home right in the middle sideline area there for Ashlyn Kriegel on the ace. 15-11 the score after the shot by Kriegel. Again, now returned by Montezuma, but the Montezuma front unable to get it around the South Tama block. It goes to the court, point South Tama. Trojans leading by 5. Montezuma played a close second set, so we'll see if they've got it in them to come back here again. But another shot from Kriegel. Falls good on the Montezuma side. 17-11 the score. Skyla Beck coming in now for South Tama. She's going to serve. In the front court, it's Laughlin, Mullen, and Welsh. Babinet, Wobeater, and Beck in the backcourt. Beck's serve rattles around for Montezuma, and they're unable to pull it together and send it back over. Point to the Trojans. 18-11 here. Nice little run for South Tama. That's going to look like another ace. Shot by Beck, right to Kirchhoff. She sends it near the rafters, and it goes out of bounds. Timeout on the court. I'd like to say thank you to Medicap Pharmacy. Medicap Pharmacy in Toledo offers free medication packaging and free delivery to surrounding areas. Call 484-6198 Medicap Pharmacy. We're always there for you. Coming out of the timeout, South Tama with the same look on the court. Welsh, Laughlin, Mullen in the back. Wobeater, Babinet, and Beck. Beck to serve, and it's another ace for Skyla Beck, making it 20-11. Trojans can smell it here as they're narrowing in on a 3-0 sweep. Still a little work to be done, but Beck looking good from the service line. Tip over by Scherer. Now it's on the South Tama side. A one-handed punch over by Laughlin. Lowry almost let it drop. She sends it over, and South Tama unable to collapse once again. And that'll be a point for Montezuma. Beck to the bench, as is Kriegel. Klosterman back on. So is Wobeater. Now Welsh. Welsh's shot dug out. A nice looking shot there by Macy Welsh. It's dug out by the libero. Rorda was unable to send it over. And she throws it away in frustration. 21-12 the score after the point for the Trojans. Here's Gloria Mullen serving for South Tama. Scherer over the back bump onto the South Tama side. Big shot from Laughlin, and it's good. Oh, the Trojans are pumped. Dominant corner work from these outside hitters tonight. And here's Mullen, still at the service line. And another point. Montezuma kind of falling apart here in this third set. South Tama showing out with a good crowd. Big student section here for these South Tama girls. 23-12 the score now as Mullen continues late in the third, trying to wrap this thing up after winning sets 1 and 2. Now Mullen, a dive from the Montezuma libero. She stays on the ground. Montezuma defense able to bring it back to South Tama. Scherer down the middle. Nice and easy from Babinet. Now it's Cervantes from the left corner. She gets into the game for the first time. And it'll be point South Tama, bringing up game point after the shot from Monty goes long. That was close, but it was called out of bounds, keeping Mullen at the line. Let's see if she can close it out here for the Trojans. Mullen's shot. That'll be it. An ace closes it out. South Tama wins 3-0, and that's all she wrote. South Tama on 3 nice-looking sets. Dominant in the first. Montezuma came back. Several lead changes went back and forth in the second period. And the Trojans pull away in the third. to take the victory. That's 3 straight against Montezuma. Quickly look at our schedule here upcoming for this South Tama volleyball team. These volleyball teams keep it busy with the tournaments on the weekend, dual play during the week. So after tonight, this weekend, the Trojans will be in action at the BCLUW Comet Round Robin Tournament. It'll be South Tama, North Polk, Hudson, Benton, BCLUW, and Wapsie Valley. South Tama slated. It looks like they've got everybody listed there, so I'm not sure who they're going to play. But then it'll be the Trojans' first WAMAC Conference duel. They'll see Class 4A number 7. I don't know if updated rankings came out today or not. That's possible. But Clear Creek Amana, they will see on the 6th next week. And then next weekend, it'll be the GMG tournament over in Garwin. That'll feature Grinnell, GMG, Collins, Maxwell, Montezuma again, Linville, Sully, BGM, and Belle Plaine. So some South Iowa Cedar competition, little Iowa Star competition as South Tama tries to warm it up. And you heard South Tama's head coach Sam Cantonwine. They're looking for, in the pregame, they're looking for multiple WAMAC conference wins, and a 500 record is the goal for this season. And they're well on their way here after wins against Grinnell, Carlisle, Linville, Sully, Washington, and now Montezuma. Setting things up nicely for the Trojans. Don't forget, we're going to be live from the STC Trojan Field Friday night. Myself, George Cuter, will have the call as South Tama takes on SICL in week 2 of the Iowa High School football season. Quick thank you to our sponsors again: Gary Bach State Farm Insurance, Mercy Care Tama, Iowa Premium, SNS Car Wash, State Bank of Toledo, Medicap Pharmacy, Appraisal and Real Estate Services, The Pump, Assured Partners in Toledo, Dallas Berm, Exit Halls Realty, and this broadcast made possible by the Charlie Townsley Memorial. Tonight's broadcast music brought to you by the Iowa Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, Hot Jam from Marshalltown and Tama. Check them out on Bandcamp. Thank you to their support. That'll do it for us here at the Roundhouse. South Tama winning 3-0 against Montezuma here tonight. And the Trojans celebrating as they get ready to go this weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Check us out Friday, and we'll see you then.